Good morning, afternoon and evening, my crazies. My name's Angela, I'm the Crazy Poppy Lady, and welcome back to another Whips, Bits and Chat. On today's episode we have got, of course, our video roundup. We've got your photos, yay! Also, I want something really cool. I'm not telling you any more than that until later on. And there's also some other bits and pieces as well. So come on, let's get on with the video. Right, so and now it's time for our video roundup. So first up this week, I popped up the Mosaic Crochet Workshop by Esme Crick, following up on the Tuesday with a Stitch a Week, and it was Stitch Week number 3. I'm not going to spoil it for you yet, I'll do that later on. And then of course we had the Inside Crochet Magazine issue 144. Now that is now available in shops in the UK and also on digital download if you're further afield. Don't bother getting it in paperback if you live outside the UK, it'll cost you 10 quid to get it posted. Then of course we had our secret yarn stash delivery. Yes, I know quite a lot of it was single colours, but I was using it to stockpile what I'd used in the background and also have enough to finish a blanket I'm working on at the moment, which I'll tell you about in a bit. And then of course our last video up was our Throwback Friday. So if you haven't had an opportunity to see any of those, the links for them will be in the description box down below, and if I've got room they will also be up here. Now the Stitch a Week will be on the end screen. I'm just going to put that playlist at the end. Makes life a little bit easier for you. Then of course we had our lives. Yes, I've moved them back to the times they were last year. Makes it so much easier. I can get less confused and have less issues, she says. Okay, because on Tuesday we had the Hump Day Tuesday PM live. Absolutely a lovely live, a beautiful bunch of girls that popped in. Thank you ever so much. Then of course on Wednesday we had the muck up live. It was my daytime live. I was only on the first video for a few minutes and managed to reset it and restart a few minutes later, so thankfully everybody that was on the first live made their way over to the second. So thank you ever so much, girls. It was absolutely lovely seeing you all there as well, and congratulations to all this week's pattern winners on those. Now remember, if you aren't able to make the lives, still watch them through. You never know, there might be something that interests you or that you find funny, and remember to leave a comment in the description box down below on those videos, because there is a chance that I will come back at a later point and draw a winner for the pattern. You never know, I might be crazy enough to do it. So you never know how I'm going to pull out winners for prizes. Sometimes it's done off of a comment of a certain video that's mentioned, other times it's off of a random comment. So keep that in mind when you're watching the videos. Even a smiley face is still classed as an enter. Right, so on Saturday last week, I woke up to some absolutely amazing news. Proper amazing. I've been bouncing about it all week. It's kept me going all week, it has. I woke up and I popped onto our gorgeous Courtney at Fiberfox Studios, popped onto her channel because she had a new video up. So I'm over there and I'm watching it and I'm like, oh, she's in, saying about who's won. I wonder who it's going to be. I wonder if it's any one of my crazies. Because of course, when I go and watch competition draws and things, I'm hoping it's one of you guys, somebody I know, right? So I'm like, I wonder if it's going to be one of my crazies. It's going to be so cool if it is. And she's there and she's drawn the name and all of a sudden she just starts laughing. Well, I wasn't looking at the screen at that point, but then I heard in between her giggles, my channel name, my name, and I'm like, oh no, I'm stitched up. So I was really lucky. I won 20 of her gorgeous patterns, which I had to choose from. And now I understand why you girls all had trouble last year when I gave you a list of for your vault passes. Yeah, I might not do that as often anymore. But getting back to Courtney, I popped a post up showing you 16 of her patterns. That is only 16 of 40 that I had the opportunity to choose from. And of course, I had to choose 20. Oh, and congratulations to the other winner, because she decided to pick another one after me as well, which was a surprise for everybody else. I am proper rambling, but I don't care. I'm too excited still. As I've been sitting here nosing up at her shop all on and off all week, trying to work out what ones I want, taking into consideration the couple of messages that I've had over on Instagram, on the post I put up there, and of course on the community tab post that I put on here as well. Now I understand people are having issues getting into the community tab at the moment, so don't panic. There's no competitions being run off for those comments, okay? Because I'm evil, but I'm not that evil. But Courtney has also sent me over a couple of patterns for this channel's birthday live this next month. It's beginning of next month. It will be this channel's second birthday. So I've got a couple that I'm keeping to one side. I'm not opening or downloading. They will literally be moved straight over to the winner once they've chosen them. But they're not getting their hands on my favourite ones. There's two that I am desperate to make. Okay, so I'm going to put the photographs of the two that I'm desperate to make, and then you lot can all tell me how bat crazy I am in the comments down below. Because apart from the dodgy headband that I made over a year ago, I haven't really had a proper go at mosaic crochet as yet. No, I can't find the picture, or can I? I'm going to have to go on a hunt and see if I can find the photograph of my first ever attempt at following along with one of our gorgeous Courtney at Fiberfox Studios videos. Yeah, it was really bad. It was about 11 o'clock at night, so yeah, I didn't get too far, but it was enough for a headband, and of course it also made Courtney giggle. So thank you ever so much, Courtney. You're an absolute superstar. Now a little bit of Ravelry news. If you have been holding out and waiting to get a pattern, fingers crossed you will enjoy this little bit of info. At the moment I am running a New Year's and blowout discount. Now all you've got to do is pop in the code NYBO into the discount section before placing your order. That will get you a 10% off any of the patterns over on the Ravelry store. It is valid until the 31st of January. And it stops at 23:59 GMT. All information of course is on screen at the moment for you. And now it's time for your photos. And now I've had some beautiful images come in this week. I'm quite chuffed actually. We've got two new crazies that have played catch up, and we've got our three girls from last week. So of course there was Sabrina. Now these are in the order that they arrived to me. We had Sabrina, she'd done it within about half hour of the video going out. Then we have our cheeky, I cannot get your channel name correct, so I'm going to call her Smirnoff because she loves me calling her that on the lives. She actually has played catch up, and she has done all 3 of the squares that are out at the moment. And then of course we've got our cheeky Sarah. She's come in with her one for this week, and so has Knitting Purple. And then right at the end, right last minute, or should I say she sent it to me very late Thursday evening, was a Lunicorn. Now she's a little cheeky, she hides in the background. She comes into our lives, but you might not see her that often. So our Lunicorn has also made all 3 of the squares, and she also did that all in, what, an afternoon, wasn't it, girl? So thank you ever so much, girls, for your pictures. I absolutely love them, and I've told you all individually how much I like them. So what I'm going to do now is a little video montage of your squares so that everybody else can have a nose. Aren't they looking absolutely brilliant? Thank you ever so much, girls, for sending them images in. Now remember, if you haven't started it, they really don't take that long to do. They're only little dinky things. So here we go. I will show you a week 3. So this was a week 3. Okay, now this one is the shells and chain. Yes, I've got a memory thingy up here because I'm already on week 7 recording, so once they're done and dusted and posted up, I actually forget their names. I am that bad. So that's why they all have a tag on my ones, and that tag will probably stay there forever and ever, or at least until it falls off anyway. Now, if you haven't had a chance to pop over to the lives this month so far, try and bookmark them in if you can. The winner only pattern for this month is called No Strings. It is 122 rows. Now, there will not be a video tutorial on this one or anything like that because of the content that the image is. So here you go. Have a quicker nose. That's the cheeky guy that you could win if, of course, you join us over on the live. Now, if you're unable to get to the lives because of course it's the middle of the night for you, or you're at work or something like that, pop a comment in the description box and down below. Okay, I'm going to run a little competition on this video for it, and what I need you to do is in your comment put in the next line of this song. I've got no strings to hold me down, to make me fret, make me frown. I had strings, there are no strings on me. So what was that missing section? Pop that in the comments down below for your entry into this week's competition. Now the winner will be picked on the, I'll just bring my calendar up, on the 28th at around midday, okay, and that is midday UK time, and I will announce it of course on Sunday the 30th with spits and chat. It will be your last chance of course to get hold of this pattern. Now all of the rules for entering this competition of course are in the description box down below. If you could please have a read and make sure that you've got all the right boxes ticked and before you or after you put in your entry, that would be absolutely amazing, because of course then I don't have to chase you for them. So what have I got coming up for you this coming week? On Monday at 4 PM I will be releasing a shopping video. On Tuesday at 4 PM we will have our Stitch a Week. On Wednesday we have a yarn review at 4 PM, and then of course we have our Throwback Friday on Friday at 4 PM. Then on Tuesday evening at 7 PM we will have our evening live, and the daytime live will be a Wednesday from 1:30. that all those times are of course a GMT. So I hope to see you on the lives and some comments in those videos. Alright, I am going to head off now. I will see you all really soon. If you can, please stay in and definitely stay safe. Ta-ra for now, everybody.